Hello everybody, welcome to Mrs. Maltby's 4th grade math class. Today we're practicing a flipped classroom where I'll teach you a mini lesson and you will do some practice on your own at home, and we'll get together and go over any questions that you have or any difficulties you might have or whatever your comments may be about today's lesson. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about the lattice method of multiplication, which is an ancient, actually Chinese method of multiplication that's been used obviously for many thousands of years. Some people prefer this method. It's a very cool and organized way to multiply, and it can help to see things really laid out in front of you, clarify how and why you're multiplying the way that you are. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a mini lesson. You're going to try and practice some double-digit multiplication using lattice on your own, and then we're going to talk about it in class tomorrow and go over any troubles that you may have had, any questions that you may have, any comments that you may have about using lattice. So let's get started. Let's give lattice a try. Lattice is an interesting method. It's not the traditional straight up and down method. Let's take an example of 27 times 56. We know that when you're multiplying 27, you actually have the number 20 plus the number 7, 2 tens and 7 ones, multiplied by the number 50, which is 5 tens, plus 6 ones, 56. Let's move into the lattice method and see how this can work for us. 27 times 56. To try this in lattice, we create a box. We have double digit times double digit. So we have 4 boxes, 1 square per digit. Within each box, a diagonal line is drawn, as you can see, to divide the boxes in half. This keeps us organized by place value. When we multiply by the lattice method, it doesn't matter what order we fill in the boxes. So if you're more comfortable moving from left to right, up and down, however it works for you, you can go ahead and do it that way. We'll go ahead and start like this. We'll take 27 and start with the 2. The 2 obviously represents 2 tens, or 20. So 2 times 5 will give us 10. The 1 goes in the top of the box, the 0 goes in the second section of the box, giving us 10. Moving across to the right side, we have 7 times 5. It's 7 ones from 27 times 5 tens from 56. 7 times 5 we know is 35. We place the 3 or the tens in the top of the box and the 5 or the ones in the bottom of the box. Moving back left to right again, we'll try 2 times 6, which gives us 12. The 1 or the 10 goes into the top of the box, the 2 ones in the bottom of the box. 7 times 6 rather, gives us 42. The 4 is 4 tens, goes in the top of the box, and the 2 ones in the bottom of the box. Now's our turn to add it all up. We follow our diagonals and stay within the rows that we've created. So the number 2 plus nothing gives us the number 2. The number 5 plus 4 plus 2 gives us 11. We bring down the 1 and carry the other one. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 0 plus 1 is 5. Moving to the top, we have the number 1, which is added to nothing and remains a 1. In our place value, going back and reviewing place value, we can see, using the lattice method, that this diagonal represents the ones place. The next diagonal represents the tens, This diagonal represents the hundreds, and the top corner, top left hand, represents the thousands in this place. Our answer, when combining these together, is 1,512. Let's continue and try another one. Now we'll try 45 times 87. Still double digits, set up our box the same way. 4 times 8 gives us 32. Write it in the box the same way we did the last time. 5 times 8 gives us 40. Again, the 4 in the top of the box representing tens and the 0 representing ones in the bottom section of the box. Now 4 times 7 gives us 28. The tens on top, the ones on the bottom, and 5 times 7 giving us 35. Tens on top, the ones on the bottom. As we add each diagonal row, we see that 5 and nothing is 5. 0 plus 3 plus 8 is 11. Writing down the ones place and bringing up the tens. 1 plus 4 would give us 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9, and then 3 plus nothing is 3. Our answer, 3,000, thousands place, 900, hundreds place, 10, tens place, and 5. 3,915. Moving right along. Your homework assignment from this mini lesson is to try to complete 6 two-digit multiplication problems, which are shown here, on your own. I provided a grid for you to use as your model or your template, or you can feel free to draw your own boxes if you're comfortable with that. Give it a try. Here's your lattice multiplication grid. A square divided evenly into 4 boxes, and the diagonal lines cutting through each one. Try the 6 problems that I've given you here for homework this evening, and we'll get together and discuss them tomorrow in class. Thanks very much. I hope that you learned something about lattice, and please, if you have any difficulty, save your questions and we'll go over it all tomorrow. Thanks again. Good luck.